Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn about company analysis. Evaluating the financial performance of a company on the basis of qualitative and quantitative factors is called company analysis. Qualitative factors are non quantifiable factors that represent certain aspects of the company's business. Integrating such information into evaluation of stock prices can be quite difficult. At the same time, they cannot be ignored. The management factors is a qualitative factor. It is difficult to measure yet exert tremendous influence on the profitability or even the existence of the company. Quantifiable factors are measurable factors like earnings, sales, and cost of production, which directly affect the revenue of the company. Before investing money in the stock market, an investor has to study the market. Fundamental analysis helps the investors to get an overall view of the stock market. Once the investor completes analyzing the economy, he will be able to decide whether to invest in that economy or not. Then the industrial analysis helps him to choose the type of industry in which he is supposed to invest his money. The next step is company analysis, where he can decide the type of company in which he is going to invest his money. Here, company analysis, it is a process of evaluating the company's profitability, profile, products, and services. It is very important for investors to conduct a thorough analysis of a company in order to get a fair view of the company. There are both qualitative and quantitative factors which affect the company's performance. These qualitative factors it cannot be expressed numerically, which makes it difficult to analyze its impact on the company's performance. Factors affecting the value of company's shares. The qualitative factors and quantitative factors. Here under qualitative factors we have business model, management, corporate governance, corporate culture. Under quantitative factors, we have earnings, competitive edge, financial leverage, operational leverage, and production efficiency. Qualitative factors. First one, business model. The business model describes the way in which company makes money. It provides a description of the company's operations and mode of revenue generation, nature of expenses, organizational structure, and its sales and market efforts. A review of the business model reveals the possible success level of the company. Here, analyzing the business model helps an investor to get an idea about the company's plan for making profit. Business model may not tell everything about the company's prospectus, but those who have the idea about this business model can make better decisions regarding investment than the one who doesn't have any idea about the business model. Management. Good and capable management teams generate profits for the investors. The management of a firm should efficiently plan, organize, accurate, and control the activities of the company. The basic objective of the management is to attain the stated objective of the company for the good of the equity holders, the public, and the employees. If the objective of the company are achieved, investors will be able to make more profit. If the management is good, the performance of the company will be good. A better management always helps the organization to achieve its goals and objectives. Therefore, an investor should study about the management of the company before taking any investment decisions. Corporate governance. Corporate governance refers to the set of systems and practices put in a place by a company to ensure accountability, transparency, and fairness in dealings to safeguard the interest of the shareholders. The system and practices are defined and determined in the company charters and bylaws as well as in the corporate laws and regulations. Here, corporate governance, it is a combination of rules and practices or processes used by the company. Here, if the corporate governance is bad, it can create doubt in the minds of the investors about the company's reliability, integrity, or transparency. Therefore, studying about the corporate governance is very essential. Corporate culture. Corporate culture refers to the collective beliefs, value systems, and processes of the company. It gives a company a unique entity. A strong corporate culture that enables adoption to a changing market leads to a strong financial results. A corporate culture that values employees, customers, and owners and encourages leadership from everyone in the company bound to perform well. This corporate culture helps to get an idea about the way in which a company's employees and management interacts. If there is a good employee and owner relationship in organization, the company performance will always be better. Therefore, we should study about the corporate culture. These are the qualitative factors, that is business model, then management, corporate governance, and corporate culture, which cannot be measured in terms of numbers but has an impact on the company performances. Next is quantitative factors. Earnings of the company. Earnings are the operating profits of a company. The earnings of a company decides its stock value in the market. The company pays dividends from its earnings. Growing earnings result in high valuation of the stock. Investor must know about the earnings of the company in which they are going to invest their money, because the return on investment depends on the earnings of the company. Therefore, they have to study the earnings of the company. They have to see whether the company is earning higher returns or not. Competitive edge. Major industries in India are composed of hundreds of individual companies. The large companies are successful in meeting competition. Once the companies attain a leadership position in the market, they rarely lose it. Over time, they prove their ability to withstand the competition and retain a sizable share of the market. Here, it is more about a company's position in the market. If the company has a majority market share, their capacity to withstand the competition will be high. Therefore, it is good to invest in those companies which are having majority market share. Therefore, we have to study the competitive edge of a company. Financial leverage. The degree of utilization of borrowed money in a business is known as financial leverage. This depends on the financial decision of the company. A high degree of financial leverage results in high interest payments. This will affect the bottom line earnings per share negatively. As a company increases debt and preferred equities, interest payment increases. It reduces the earnings per share and increases the risk of the stock returns. A company can raise its capital either by borrowing or by issuing the shares in the stock market. If the company has more borrowed funds, they have to make more payments in the form of interest. Therefore, an investor should study the source of capital of the company before taking any investment decisions. Operating leverage. If a firm's fixed costs are major portion of total cost, the firm is said to have high degree of operating leverage. A high degree of operating leverage implies that, other factors being constant, a relatively small change in the sales results in large change in the return on equity. The investor should understand the operating leverage of the firm, because the firm with higher operating leverage is affected significantly by cyclical declines. The operating efficiency of the firm determines the profit expectations of the company. Here, this operating leverage sometimes can increase the profits of the organization. On the other hand, it can also lead to reduction in the profit. It can crush the profit based on the market conditions. Therefore, studying about the operating leverage is very essential before taking investment decisions. Production efficiency. Production efficiency means producing the maximum output at minimum cost per unit of output. This efficiency measures how well the production or transformation process is performing. Increasing the efficiency boosts the capacity of the business without any change in the number of inputs employed. All business should try to operate efficiently. If the company has production efficiency, they can make more profit because they can produce the products at a lower cost. They can produce maximum output at a minimum cost. Therefore, it is very essential to have production efficiency, and and before taking investment decision, an investor should see whether the company is having production efficiency or not. These are the different quantitative factors which affect the company performances. It may be earnings of the company or competitive edge, that is the market share, financial leverage, the extent of borrowed funds in the capital of the company, operating leverage, the fixed cost percentage, then production efficiency, the ability to produce maximum products at a lower cost. These are the different qualitative and quantitative factors which affect the company's performance. Analyzing the company helps an investor to choose the right company to invest his money. By conducting this fundamental analysis, an investor can avoid investing in wrong areas and suffer losses. Proper study of the market always increases the confidence of the investor in his investment decision. Therefore, fundamental analysis is conducted. It is all about company analysis, the third part of fundamental analysis. Thank you.